What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to a test live stream. So I mentioned this in the Discord. This is not part of an actual. This is not actually part of any sort of playthrough. This isn't supposed to be like, you know, oh, come watch, I'm playing a video game. This is basically just a test stream to make sure that my new settings are up to snuff. Liam Cienko says, I'm good, just at work, taking a little break and watching some Yoshi Fanatic. Hey, nice, just don't get in trouble. Thanks for tuning in, dude. And Disney Villains fan says, hello, Jeff. Hey, Disney Villains fan. Welcome to the stream. So all that being said, well, you probably noticed last stream there was some choppiness. For some reason, there were some network issues. And I think I may have been streaming at too high of a bitrate for my PC to handle while also recording high quality footage. So, I had some pre-existing network issues with my PC anyway. And I reinstalled Windows. That should probably have taken care of it. But I also dropped the bitrate. This is running great, says Liam. Well, I'm glad it's running great at the moment, but I also haven't, started recording the high quality footage yet, which I will shortly. But basically what I'm doing right now is just running what would essentially be a normal live stream. It's just gonna be me playing some Metroid Fusion for right now, unless you guys want to see something else. But I'll be recording the footage for my use for the Metroid Dread review. And yeah, that should give us a pretty good sample. So far, so good, says Disney Villains fan. Well, thanks, guys, and if you wouldn't mind continuing to give feedback whenever you feel it appropriate, I would appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get the 4K capture utility going, just to make sure it's actually still going. There we go. So now I am recording the high quality footage. Let's see what that does to my task manager. My CPU usage, it's actually pretty steady. Also of note, I don't have a graphics card, so all this is being handled on the CPU. Is this Super Metroid? Asks Liam. No, this is Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. This is a little loud. This is Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. Metroid 4. So, I was getting started with a playthrough of the game last Sunday. I wanted to play this game before Metroid Dread came out, but I didn't end up getting to finish it. So, figured now would be a good time. Oh my gosh, what a great game, says Liam. Yeah, it's good. I haven't played it in a long time, so I still gotta, you know, kind of remember what my thoughts are on it, kind of figure out what I think of it again. So, what was my objective? Sinking water level, open new areas, search and proceed. Okay. Let's go ahead and head all the way over to the right. Okay, let's do this thing. Now I turned it down too much. He hurts. He hurt me. Yeah, he gave me muscles. Great. Me neither. Haven't played it. Since I was like 4 or 5 years old in 2002 or 2003, says Liam. That is a long time. I think I played it in 2016, but haven't played it much since then. So it's not been quite as long for me, but still long enough for me to, you know, kind of forget what I thought of it originally. Owies. One thing I will say is, like, Metroid, what's the name of it? I'm drawing a blank here, but the Zero Mission on the Game Boy Advance is often touted as the one having the best controls in the series, and I would agree. I really, really like the controls in Metroid Zero Mission, but they're largely modeled off of what was developed here in Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion also has that sort of faster gameplay. It has the agility. Super Metroid's awesome, but Super Metroid also has more of a momentum style gameplay. I actually find that I enjoy Fusion and Zero Mission for their controls. I think I still prefer the structure of Super Metroid. I'll talk about that more in depth in a later video, but suffice it to say, Super Metroid is a great experience for having, like, more openness, more freedom to kind of tackle the game in whatever way you want. And Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission have what I feel are the superior controls. Rock says, inhale water. Hey Rock, welcome to the stream. This looks like a great game. Does Fusion take place before Dread, says Disney Villains fan. Yes, it does. It's actually the game that's directly before. So, the 2D Metroid games are actually kind of like they're sequential. They're absolutely sequential. So Metroid 1 on the NES is just Metroid. Then Metroid 2 on the Game Boy was the Return of Samus. And then Super Metroid is Metroid 3. And then Metroid Fusion is Metroid 4. And you may remember from the reveal of Metroid Dread, but Metroid Dread is Metroid 5. So the 2D Metroid is very unlike Nintendo series in general in that it's like a straightforward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the long way of saying yes, Metroid Fusion comes directly before Metroid Dread. There's an item in here somewhere, and I would love to find out where. Oh. I'm assuming that these are also for the speed boost. I will also note, guys, that I am a little bit of the way through this game. I started I started recording it on Sunday, like I had mentioned. So, forgive me for that. I'm already a little bit of the way in. Oh, I need a power bomb for that. So, do you guys know about the Devious Lick TikTok challenge, says Rock. I don't generally follow anything TikTok related, so no, I am not. Let's go ahead and run down here. Did you play other games like Metroid, like Castlevania, Hollow Knight, or Ori? I have not played any of the Castlevania games, but I have played Hollow Knight and both Ori games. And those games are amazing. Flat out amazing. I want to stream them at some point. Maybe I'll get around to it at some point. We'll see. But take that and that. Okay, well, sure. It's basically where people, like, steal things from stores and schools. Huh. Yeah, I'm not really interested in TikTok either, says Disney Villains fan. Yeah, China's got enough of my information, thank you very much. There we go. Sometimes toilets. Oh, jeez. He's stealing a toilet, huh? Desperate time calls for desperate measures, I guess. When you gotta go, you gotta go. No, come back. Whoa, hey. What? Interesting. Okay, so I guess the way to go right now... There's not a lot of ways to go. But this looks like the only other spot I can go that I haven't gone before. Right, how do I deal with these? Can I explode them with a bomb? That's a negative. And that doesn't do anything either. Well, I can go this way. Interesting. Huh. Let's go down here. Hollow Knight was really hard for me. I liked the story, but I did enjoy Ori. Yeah, Hollow Knight's not an easy game. Like, a lot of people compare it to Dark Souls. Very rarely do I feel that comparing games to Dark Souls is appropriate. Because usually, that's just people's way of saying the game is hard. But I will say, in this case, it's warranted. Hollow Knight was not an easy game. Ori is just flat out amazing. I love that game so much. I bought it twice. Ori and the Will of the Wisps I wanted to get on my Switch, and I wanted it physical, so I waited until I could find that. And that was worth it. That was definitely worth it, because oh, there it is. And that is beautiful. Here, I'm actually gonna switch over to the big screen for that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Switch cartridge. Woohoo! And it's got some nice, I'm gonna cover this up. It's got some nice, it's got a soundtrack download. You can't really see that very well, but... And then all these cool little pictures that came with it. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean, these are just basically screenshots from the game, but it's a nice touch. I really like that. Rock says, it got to the point where our schools had to make it to where if we needed to use the bathroom to the point where we would pee ourselves, someone from the office would come down and guide us to the bathroom and check to see if anything was drawn on. Thankfully, they have stopped doing that. That's crazy. You kids and your TikToks. Crazy kids. Alright, back to the action. Sorry for the Ori flex, by the way. I'm very happy that I have those and I wanted to share. I don't have the physical version of Ori and the Blind Forest, the first game. And I don't believe that there is a physical version of Hollow Knight, though I could be wrong. I would absolutely love to have those, though. Okay, so what do I do about these guys? They hurt as me. I just played Blind Forest, but I would love to play Ori and the Will of the Wisps, says Disney Villains fan. It's really hard for me to say, like, if one of them is definitively better than the other. Because they're both so great. I need more water, says Rock 2. Stay hydrated, my friend. Stay hydrated. But it's really hard for me to say whether one is better than the other. I definitely prefer the combat system in Will of the Wisps more. It's been so long since I played Blind Forest that I don't really have a good way of comparing it. I honestly do think, if I do a little bit more thinking about it, I honestly do think that Will of the Wisps is probably better, but Blind Forest was fantastic. Retro Records says, "Heyo, hey Retro Records, welcome to the stream, dude. Long time no see. Welcome to the Yoshi Fanatic, my friend. How are you doing?" I do want to reiterate, guys, this is just a test live stream. I'm not doing a Metroid Fusion playthrough at the moment. I mean, technically I am, but it's not a playthrough series for my live streams. This is just me recording footage and making sure that my my computer can handle recording and streaming at the same time. Have you guys noticed any lags or any issues recently? And of course, do let me know if you guys see anything of note. I have more water, says Rock 2. Mission accomplished, my friend. Mission accomplished. I'm doing pretty good, says Retro Records. I've missed you guys, you know? Like, got my most wanted character in Smash a couple of days ago. I did see that. I did see that. That's very exciting. Retro Records says, what about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired. Had a little bit of a stressful day, but for the most part, it was good. We had Sky's dance recital tonight, and as always, she did a great job. I had to watch JJ for most of it. Jeremiah. For anyone who doesn't know, Jeremiah is my son. He was a good boy for the most part, but he's a toddler, so he is very energetic. So he definitely kept me on my toes. But yeah. Oh, and I got to sing one of the songs for Sky's dances. I got to sing Anchor by Skillet for her ballet dance. But yeah, well, for the most part, doing good. Disney Villains fan says, I did get a few buffering parts, but your stream is still doing good. Okay. I'll definitely have to watch a little bit later and see if it's doing okay. Actually, I can check right now. Serenity says, hello! Hey, Serenity. Welcome. How's my stream health? Stream says it's healthy. Okay. I hope that's accurate. Okay. So, I need to figure out where to go next. So we lowered the water level. The the Fighters Pass 2 for Smash Ultimate was full of surprises, but I still love their picks. Oh yeah. There were some good picks in there. I don't remember exactly which ones were Fighter Pack 2, but I feel like Banjo-Kazooie... Was he Fighter Pack 1 or 2? I don't remember. But Sora's definitely a big deal. Like, I saw that happen and I'm like... Well, I was surprised, I guess. I mean, I probably shouldn't have been, but I was. I can't get past the red doors, right? Gosh. So I just lowered the water level. I gotta figure out where I need to go. I just beat Saris in my last session. In my opinion, the Fight Pack 2 characters are a pain to fight against, says Rock 2. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't play Smash online, or pretty much at all these days. For the past few days, all I've been thinking about is the different combos you can do with Sora's attacks canceling mechanic. Banjo was Pack 1. Oh. Yeah, I guess that tells you how much I know. How do you get past these guys? What game are you? What game is you playing, says Serenity? I is playing Metroid Fusion. For the Game Boy Advance. So this is the game that comes directly before Metroid Dread, which is the game I was playing on Friday. I want so badly to play more of that game. I want so badly to. But I gotta wait till the next stream. Technically, I did have to re-record some of Metroid Dread, just the first like 20 minutes. Because I forgot to hit the record button in my Elgato capture software at the same time as I was getting started in the stream. So I did have to re-record 20 minutes of it, but it wasn't enough to satiate my appetite, and I really don't want to wait until next week. But I gotta. Like, my reactions on stream have to be fully authentic. This, this must be the case. Okay, so these things I'm pretty sure I have to have the ice beam for. What were some of the other later Pack 2 characters that came out for Smash? Min-Min from ARMS. I guess Disney's gonna give me the breakdown. Min-Min from ARMS, Steve from Minecraft, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy, Pyra/Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Kazuya from Tekken, and Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Min-Min from ARMS, that wasn't a huge deal. Steve was big. Sephiroth was huge, like that. Probably my favorite Smash Ultimate character announcement thus far. Sephiroth was awesome to see. Pyra/Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles, that was fine. And at first I thought it was like a DLC pack for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or something, but it wasn't. It ended up being a Smash reveal, so that was a good surprise. Kazuya from Tekken, I don't know if this is blasphemous. I really couldn't care less about Tekken, so yeah, that was kind of a 3 out of 10 trailer for me. I'm sure if someone here was like really into Tekken, they'd be like, how dare, it was 9 out of 10, you heathen. But that's just how it is. Serenity says, I told Ethan that you were streaming. Well, I look forward to seeing him. I thought Seth came out after Pyra and Mithra, says Rock. And Retro Record says, I'm not sure if I should get Metroid Dread or wait for Shin Megami Tensei 5. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about Dread. Oh, yeah. I've only played the first, like, 2 hours of it. And obviously that's not enough time for me to really develop a solid opinion on the game. But so far, I'm loving it. I love the agility. I love some of the refinements that it's made. I don't know if you played Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS or not, but the movement is a lot like that, but refined, I think. The aiming controls I was kind of worried about at first. I was worried that it'd be just like Samus Returns, where you can angle the shot with the shoulder buttons, or one of the shoulder buttons. But then, no, you couldn't even do that. I think you could just, I forget. But in order to like aim in 360 degrees, you had to stop moving. But Metroid Dread kind of fixes that. It also really does refine the melee. That's awesome. And I've had some really cool moments that I've really enjoyed. And there is one more fun surprise that I didn't expect to be in here at all, but or in Dread at all, but there's something from Fusion that I really wanted to see in a Metroid game, but didn't expect because it's such a little thing. They brought it back, and I love it. I don't want to give it away just because of spoilers, but yeah, it's a really good addition. So Ceres had been infected by the X2. Well, as a result, you recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face this SAX yet, but that's still a ways off. HQ has more support data. This time it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this, but the data room here is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's necessary. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAX activity. I note a deliberate activity pattern, as if it's blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best option for this download is in Sector 3. Sector 3. I think I'm in Sector 2 right now, aren't I? No, I'm in Sector 4. You will find the PVR data room on your map after using a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Well, I guess it's a good thing I came to this room, because I thought I would just have to stick around in Sector 4. Serenity asks, how long do you think you'll be live streaming for? Probably just the normal amount. I want this to be like a solid test. So like 2 or 3 hours. So till like 11 my time. And Retro Record says, does the story really matter in Metroid games? Because I haven't played any of the games other than Zero Mission. I think that, honestly, for Dread, they do catch you up. I don't know if you remember from like any of the direct conversation or direct announcement, but they did say like it's not really that important that you play the other ones. Like they kind of catch you up at the beginning of the game. I don't remember if Zero Mission had any sort of intro cutscene thing, but the Returns. Yeah, Samus Returns, Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion all have like an intro kind of cutscene. Also, this is fun. They all have some little intro cutscene that kind of catches you up on the story so far, and Metroid Dread is no different. It catches you up on the story, lets you know what's happened. I would say it'd be better if you experienced the games yourself, but it's not mandatory. And yeah, the Metroid games do have a story. The lore behind it is actually not super intense, but more intense than you would think. I even delved into it a little bit with the manga. I downloaded the manga and read it, and that was fun. I really enjoyed that. I'll read that in a second. But I think the story really starts kicking off with Metroid Fusion. Like the other games, Metroid 1 was pretty straightforward. Metroid 2 was just kill all the Metroids. Super Metroid wasn't that intense, but did have some, well, relatively large story implications. And Metroid Fusion is where the story really started to take off. And Metroid Dread seems to be following that kind of footsteps. Like it wants to tell you a story. So the short answer to that is I think it would probably be better if you did experience the games yourself, but it's not mandatory. Serenity says, Mommy says, thank you for singing at the dance recital. You sounded very good. Well, thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it. And it's my pleasure. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and X parasites into the area, but we are left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is here. As I explained, security rooms can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here, and avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. Is your objective clear? First activate green hatches, then go to the data room. There are no ultra heated areas on this route, so turn back if you enter one. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good time to discuss. I know this is just a test stream, but I'll treat it like my normal streams. In that I will get pretty analytical about how everything is working, what I think of the game, and this game is often complained about for its relative linearity. Yeah, its linearity is pretty noticeable. You may have noticed that we have a computer guy telling me where I need to go, and pretty much exactly where I need to go, to the point where it's like, is your objective clear? You need to go here. And like, fine. Most games, that's not a bad thing. Like, especially in games that need the extra conveyance, I get it. But Metroid is supposed to be, it's supposed to be explorative. It's supposed to be more open-ended. And this one just isn't as much. There's some, certainly. Oh, hello. Metroid moment. Let's go. There's some, certainly. There's some non-linearity. There's some exploring to this. Like, they tell you where you need to go, but not exactly how to get there. And some of these places can be pretty maze-like, which I do like that. Okay. I do like that, but I feel like it really could have taken it further. And most of the other Metroid games do, if not all of them. Like, even Metroid 2, which was pretty linear. Even Metroid 2 is like, I'd say more explorative than Fusion. And it kind of makes sense from a story perspective as well, like why it's so linear. You're in an artificial environment. You're not in like a real alien world. This is just a research station. So it does make sense from a story perspective. But from a gameplay perspective, like, I get it. It was also on the Game Boy Advance, and the Game Boy Advance, like, was meant for pick up and play kind of sessions. But it does not compare to the other Metroid games in the exploration aspect of things. Now, I still love the game, but I do think it falls short from the other ones in that respect. Anyway, analytical rant over. Serenity asks, what is your favorite animated movie, Jeff? I believe that would be Megamind. I love Megamind. Very fun movie. Kind of takes that whole, gosh, did I come here too early? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, well, not exactly what I'm talking about, but it kind of supports my point, is that, it's quite linear, and the other Metroid games will, more often than not, reward you when you explore off the beaten path. Not so much this one. I mean, it does a little bit, I guess, but not nearly as much. Did I screw up? Whatever, I'll go down here. But yeah, Megamind is one of my favorite movies, and certainly my favorite animated one. I don't think there's a lot I can do here. It kind of takes that superhero, Waldo says he loves you. Hey, Waldo, I haven't seen you in a while, but... yeah, you too, bud. Waldo is, my in-law's dog, so... I forget what breed he is. But, yeah. He's generally a good puppy. He's not exactly great with toddlers, but... wait. Am I stuck? He's not exactly great with toddlers, and he does kind of get on my nerves a little bit because of that. But hey. Okay, so the only way that I could get down here was by falling through a place with a speed boost. Speaking of animated movies, have you heard about the cast for the upcoming Mario movie? That's... yes. I have. The only two that I am familiar with are Chris Pratt and Jack Black. I think that it'll be interesting. Let's say interesting. I thought it was very funny to see Chris Pratt show up. That was one of those unexpected Nintendo Direct announcements that's like, huh? What? Like, I'm sure Chris Pratt will do a good job, but it's like, I can't imagine Mario's mouth opening, and they did say that Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. I can't imagine Mario talking, like his mouth opening and Chris Pratt's voice coming out. It'll be very interesting to see how that rolls out, and Jack Black, I can see him as Bowser, frankly. Especially if they're leaning on more of a Mario and Luigi kind of style of Bowser. I can see Jack Black pulling that off. The rest of them I'm not really familiar with. The only other one that sounds remotely familiar is Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, but I'm not really familiar with the actor, so... But yeah, what do you guys think of that? Chris Pratt as Mario, Jack Black as Bowser, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Charlie Day, I think, is the name of the guy that's playing Luigi. Curiouser and curiouser. How do I get down there? Makes me more excited for it, to be honest, as Retro Records. Interesting. I mean, I'm glad to hear a positive perspective on it. Most of the perspectives I've seen are either just, like, hysterical laughing and, like, this movie's probably gonna be pretty bad now. Those are the perspectives I'm seeing. The movie probably won't be that interesting, so it makes it funnier, says Retro Records. That is certainly true. Sky, what do you think of the fact that Chris Pratt is playing as Mario? Sky agrees. She thinks it will be hilarious. Serenity says, also, Mommy says, remember when Waldo peed on your shoes? I remember when he peed on my shoes, and I remember when he peed on my jeans. Yes, I remember both the times that happened. That memory is cemented in my cerebral cortex. Disney Villains fan says, I hope this Mario movie will be good. Illumination's movies are, to say, not bad, just kind of predictable. But this Mario movie could set a brand new direction for the studio. I'll be honest, I don't have high hopes for the movie. Partially because it doesn't seem like Yoshi's gonna be in it, so... sad face. But on a more serious note, video game movies generally aren't very good. There are certainly some standouts. But when did he pee on your jeans? Says Serenity. I mean, I can't remember exactly when, but I know it happened. Faux show. Like, there are certainly some standout examples of video game movies, but as a general principle, they're not very good. As far as I understand it, the Sonic movie was pretty good. I didn't watch it. Gosh, they really don't want me doing anything here. Ethan says, hello there. Hey, Ethan. Or, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Good job on the piano tonight. Also, how are you doing? I found a thing. I don't know what sort of thing I found. So, something that, I don't know if anyone here is familiar with Video Game Donkey, but he did a review on the Metroid, or the 2D Metroid games as a whole. And, he kind of has, not a controversial opinion, but certainly one that, you know, I'd say it goes against the norm. He's not a big fan of the Metroid games. And that's because there are a lot of what he calls Metroid moments. That's when you get stuck somewhere in the game, you can't figure out where to go next. And then you're running around shooting all the walls and everything, just trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. And it ends up just being something really dumb. Some wall that's like, you put a power bomb next to it. And then like it just shows, hey, you need a super missile to get here. That's a Metroid moment. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Tired but good, says Ethan. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, my friend. Take some time to recuperate. After the recital tonight, I think we all deserve a good break. Serenity says, on the way home, I had a Subway sub. There you go. Subway's not terrible. There are certainly better sub restaurants, but Subway's like, it turns out a reliable product. Also, I think Kristen Bell or Kristen Wiig would be great casting choices for Princess Daisy, says Disney Villains fan. There you go. Potential for a sequel. Hey, Sonic did it. Sonic's bringing in Tails and Knuckles, I think? Don't take my word as gospel on that. I don't really follow the movie, but, like, I thought I heard that Knuckles was going to be in this next movie. Okay. What was my objective? It's to get there, but how do I get there? I mean, this is a Metroid game. I should just be figuring that out. This is kind of one of those tropes that I don't like very much in Metroid games. The whole shoot at the walls until you find something that breaks. Yeah, Knuckles is in it, says Retro Records. Okay, good. I'm not misleading anybody. Hooray. This is actually one of those things that Metroid Dread kind of addresses, by the way. What I'm talking about with the whole not knowing where you're going and then finding one little block that just has like a missile symbol on it, meaning you could break it with a missile. Metroid Dread does seem to address that a little bit. I don't know how much further I should go into it without, you know, saying it. There's spoilers, but yeah, let's just say that they do try to address that issue. And I think that it could be taken a little bit further, but I certainly appreciate that it addresses it at all. It's the first time I have been to Subway in years, says Serenity. Really? It's been a while since I've been to Subway too. I've been more, I've enjoyed more of the classier Subway joints, like DeBella's is a good one. I don't know, like Subway kind of just fell out of favor with me. I'm just like, if I want a sandwich, I'll make my own, you know? But DeBella's is a little bit different. There's this local place, it's an Italian place near my workplace. It's called, I don't want to say what it's called because I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's like Chachi's or Chi-Chi's or Cha-Cha's. It's spelled C-I-A-C-I-A's. It's some Italian name, but it's good. I had one of their buffalo chicken subs, and that was good. Buffalo chicken tenders. Goodness, I really am not sure how I'm supposed to get there. Oh, didn't he say that I need to... He said I need to unlock the level 2 locks. And they can't tell me where the data room is, so I guess there's some exploration. I wonder. Yeah, there's no way you said that right, lol. This is Retro Records. My reputation precedes me. I am not good with accents in other languages. But they do make a good sub, I know that much. Yeah, there's no way that I was supposed to do that. I was kind of wondering. Huh. Where am I supposed to go? Waldo said, "Wang!" Very common thing for dogs to say, I'm sure. Do tell me how you really feel, Waldo. Where is Waldo? Goodness. I was surprised you said Kazuya right earlier. I mean, Kazuya is a Japanese name, and I did take some Japanese courses. Still, I'm glad that I exceeded your expectations. Oh boy. So guys, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Let's take a trip back to the navigation room, I guess, and... Is that how I get there? Yes, yes it is. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Well, duh. Of course there's something that's missing, otherwise I would already be there. But there's something definitely that I'm missing, and I have no idea what. I gotta stop going in that room. I know it's a hot area. And Samus cannot deal with extreme heat right now. Oh wait, what's this? So I don't have the Shine Spark. I do have the Speed Dash. There is a difference. And I don't know if the Shine Spark is actually in this one. They brought it back for Metroid Zero Mission, which I loved. I loved that. I have a feeling that there's like a dash point up here. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna do with anything. Yeah, let's just go with my original plan and go to the navigation room. You know, that's something I really liked in Samus Returns. They kind of tried to negate the Metroid moments as much as possible by giving you an ability to, like, scan your environment for breakable blocks and such. Some people hated it. I liked it, though. Confirm mission objective. Sure, maybe I didn't read everything. Thankfully, the X have not invaded this area yet. The data room here is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and X parasites into the area, but we are left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is here. As I explained, security rooms can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Shiloh loves you too, says Serenity. Shiloh is my in-law's other dog. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. I mean, yeah, I guess. Wait. Was that last part critical? I'm gonna skip through that. Confirm mission objective. Yes, please. You guys know me. I'm not good at reading in video games. Alright, so I have dropped some frames here. It doesn't look like it was too terribly much. Okay. See, this is why we're testing it out. I honestly do think that was just a network thing. Because my computer seems to be doing fine. So after he says, is your objective clear, I need to pay attention. First, activate green hatches, then go to the data room. There are no ultra-heated areas on this route, so turn back if you enter one. I'm going to send you a video, says Serenity. I will not be watching it until later. I don't usually watch videos on live stream. Oh, I may as well save, just in case I happen to die and I'm like, what little breakable block do I need to break again? I don't want that to happen. So I don't need to do the recharge station. I'm good there. So this is the ultra heated area. And, so I couldn't really make any sort of progress there, but I have a feeling... I don't really know. There's not really a lot of promising options here. I mean, the most promising thing I've seen so far, honestly, is the fact that there's is the fact that there's like a supercharge thing here. Well, not a supercharge, but what you who's it? The speed boost thing. Let's go check to see if that was the same on the down low here. No. I mean, well, hang on. So there's a spot where I can fall through. I don't think that's going to be of any use to me right now. That's the heated area. Let's try going here again, see if there's anything I really missed. So that is just the speed dash area. And in order to get into that area, I need to come over here. Alright. So this kind of looks promising. You know what I have to do? I think I figured it out. Yep, Metroid moment over. This is the security room. This solves all my problems. That was a video game sound effect. So I've dropped 189 frames so far. That's... Oh, yep, there's the X-Parasites. Hello. Yeah, let's not be shy about using up super missiles here. Or missiles, rather. Because, I've got a bunch of them. I don't think I need to worry about that so much. Retro Record says, today I came to the realization that I could use my monitor without plugging it into my PC. Yeah? Like using it for different inputs? I've had my brother's old monitor for a while now, but I stopped using it because my computer couldn't handle 2 monitors. So what are you using it for at present then? I have a 2-monitor setup here, but currently I have my Wii U plugged into one of them via the via the capture card, and then the other one is for my PC. Gosh, I will say though, like, I'm not really a PC Master Race guy, but once you go 2 monitors, you can never go back to just 1. Like, I can't. I did for a little bit, and I hated it. So... And for some reason, I didn't realize that I could just plug it into the power strip and use it for my consoles. Yeah, I mean, like, I think that's understandable, because, like, you see a monitor, you think, computer. Some people actually think, like, some people think when you look at a monitor, they think that is the computer. Which, again, that's not completely... not understandable. Like, usually monitors are that associated with computers that I can understand that confusion. But yeah, I'm not gonna like blame you too much for that one, dude. Alright, so this is how I get around whatever thing was blocking me. I already forgot what it was, but I'm just like, I can't kill that. I gotta go past it for now. I think that was it, right there. Yeah, one of those things. And I guess I can kill them with soup. So, this area looks very hot. Why am I not taking heat damage? I mean, whatever. I'm not going to complain, but that is a bit surprising. I don't think there's anything up there. No, I don't think so. Oh, Retro Records. I don't know if you've watched my newest video yet, but I changed my PC setup again. Well, maybe I should explain it a little more. So, in the last video, which I'm pretty sure you watched, it was the Woolly World versus Crafted World comparison. And in that one, I had gone back to just using my laptop with one monitor. It was a pretty clean setup. It was on my old desk, but I decided that I hadn't used my stimulus check yet, so I'm like, I should build a PC. I picked the worst time in the world to make it or to build a PC, but I wanted to, so I did. And I did a live stream of that PC build. Terrible audio quality, but it was a fun stream. And I bought a new desk, and I bought Visa mounts for my monitors, and a new chair. And that's been awesome. But yeah, I really like my new setup. It's a lot of fun. Like, this setup I can see myself rocking with for a while. I don't like how that sounded. That was a thing that happened that I do not like. There's gonna be a boss here, isn't there? Well, there will be at some point, I'm pretty sure. I remember fighting something here, but I don't remember what. That is an explosion. Quote Jeff 2021, I suppose. That is an explosion. Not entirely accurate, that's just the remnants of whatever was there after an explosion. I really need a new PC, says Retro Records. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if it can't even support 2 monitors, then yeah, you could probably use a new one. Something been messed up in mine for a while. Do you know precisely what the something is? Have I been able to kill these guys all this time? No. I don't know if that's really quote-worthy enough to me, says Ethan. I think you're right. It's not even accurate. So have I been able to kill these guys all this time? Also, what did I just get? A missile upgrade? I think so. So where do I go from here? I assume it's one of the RAM sticks, says Retro Records. Well, those are reasonably... If you don't mind my asking, what exactly are the specs on your PC? If you've got a quad-core CPU, it should be pretty sufficient. We have high standards for Jeff quotes now. That's fair. Like, if you have a quad-core, CPU, that should be good enough. Here we go. Hey. I don't appreciate you. Oh. So I forget exactly how I'm supposed to fight this guy. I honestly don't know, to be honest, says Retro Records. So, as a general principle, and is it a laptop or is it a desktop? Okay, so that's not how I'm supposed to fight this thing. Okay, no, that's not doing anything. Desktop. Okay, so I'd say that if you have, like, if you want to dig into your specs later, you can take a look. But I'd say if you have an i7 4700 or 40, yeah, I think it's the 4700. If you have that or later, or I guess technically I should say, if you have that or better, then you should be good on CPU. If you have, like, let's say a 980 for a graphics card or newer, you should still be okay. Like, that's absolutely not the most, like, up to snuff graphics card, but like, it's not like antiquated or anything. I really love the mobility in this game, by the way. I'd say 16 gigabytes of RAM should be more than enough, unless you're doing content creation, in which case I would recommend 32. which is what I've got, but 16 gigs should do. Your SSD or your hard drive will have some to do with your performance as well, but probably not an appreciable amount. I probably should focus a little more on this fight because I am literally about to die. Did I get him? Oh wait, I forget, like this is probably gonna have an X parasite. Or not, I guess. See ya. You know, I don't think that fight could have gotten a lot closer than it did. That was crazy. I don't think I can get in there. But that screams secret to me. Okay, I think I should run back and save quick. Hopefully I don't die to like just a normal enemy. But it's not entirely impossible here. I need to be careful because I've literally got 39 health left. That's a one-hit kill from most enemies. But yeah, if you think it's a RAM issue, then honestly, RAM is decently easy to replace. It's not that expensive. It's a little more expensive now than it usually is, but like I got my 32 gigs of RAM on sale for like 160 bucks. It's not the best RAM, but it's pretty good. It's a high speed, which is nice. It's like 3600 megahertz. I had a clock cycle of like RCL 18. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I know that the lower that number, the better. I checked Task Manager, i5 4690K CPU and a GTX 970 GPU. Okay, that is starting to verge on replacement levels, to be honest. Like the i7 4700 or whatever it is, that is good for now because it's a quad-core CPU. The i5, I don't know if that's quad-core. You can look it up, but I think it might be dual-core. Like back then, i7s were their premium brand, and the quad-core was like the new hotness. So, are my missiles just automatically super missiles now? I don't quite understand if that's how that works. And then the 970, still usable, but again, that's like, you know, replacement levels. Of course, right now that's not exactly an option. Like, I didn't even try to get a graphics card. Well, that's not true. I've entered the Newegg Shuffle and tried to get one, but yeah, you're not getting a new graphics card right now. That's not happening. So the 970 will just have to be good enough for now. What I did, I am rocking an APU. Like I said, I don't know if you saw my PC build stream, but I'm using an APU. It's specifically the Ryzen 5 5600G. It's got integrated graphics, which aren't exactly the greatest, but they'll get the job done. It's basically to the level of a 1030, a GTX 1030, which I think the 970 might have just as good as specs, if not better, because 970 is like the higher end versus the 1030. The 1030 is like bottom of the barrel for the 10 series. But for integrated graphics, that's pretty solid. Is Skylar awake, says Serenity? Yes, she is. She's actually watching a Netflix show. She says it's an old show from the 90s called Saved by the Bell. Why don't I go in here? And what did I get from all that? I feel like that just got me through back to where I wanted to be. But I've unlocked the level 2 doors now. Since I've done that, got super missiles, unlocked the level 2 latches, let's see what the computer has for me. Excuse me. I see that you encountered a rogue security robot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. But as to your brief, level 2 security locks are released, so sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5, ARC, is sub-zero. Can't go there. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects, so it'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have the transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you have used so far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. You'll have to use the data room in the night habitat. Sector 6, Nocturnal, nice. Go to Sector 6 and access the navigation room there. See what I was saying about this game being linear? The X may be much more dangerous than we know. Alright, so remember how I was saying that this game is pretty linear? Like, once you've accomplished your objective in an area, you may as well just go back to the navigation room. Incoming dispatch. Does Simon suspect anything? No, I do not think so. Good, monitor her closely. I forgot about this part. Affirmative. Out. That's, troubling. Thanks for the advice on the computer stuff, says Retro Records. Hey, no problem. If you've never been a computer guy, so I don't know what I'm doing, lol. Well, honestly, I just learned about this stuff in the last half a year or so. Hello, this is Steve. Hey, Steve, welcome to the stream. I'm probably about to hit a pretty important story beat, but maybe not. But yeah, welcome to the stream. But yeah, Retro Records, like you, I'm a console guy. I've never really been a PC guy. But, you know, I've wanted to build a PC for a while just because I thought it sounded fun. I'm gonna leave this on the navigation for now because I want to get this thought across. But, I've never been much of a PC guy. I like having computers, but I don't game on them or anything. I mostly just want them for video editing. And, like, photo editing and whatnot. But I just recently had a motivation, let's say, to build a PC. I knew I probably needed some new stuff because I was barely meeting the requirements for some games on Steam. Yeah, and apparently I can't even play Halo Infinite, which sucks. Yikes. Yeah, I'd say... Let me look up to something quick. AMD Ryzen 5600G versus... you said it was an NVIDIA GTX 970. Okay, so your dedicated graphics card is probably better than the APU that I have, so I'd say stick with that for now. Yeah, I would say stick with that for now until you can get a new graphics card. Been watching for a while, streaming good this time, no delays or glitches. Well, that's good. I had some dropped frames earlier, but that could be any number of things, to be honest, and it wasn't enough to be worrisome. But yeah, until you can get something to replace your 970, what I'm going for is a 3060 Ti. I would say if you like emulating stuff, stick with NVIDIA. AMD has It doesn't have support for OpenGL, which is critical for Citra especially. Wow. Citra uses exclusively OpenGL, so you're not going to get as good as performance with an AMD GPU. So I'd say stick with NVIDIA. And I want to go with a 3060 Ti. That's probably what you would want to pair with something like an i5, for example. 3060 Ti is kind of like the lower end of the 30 series, but still more than enough for most gamers. And it doesn't make too much sense to pair like a high-end GPU with something like your Intel i5, for example. I'd say you'd probably be looking at 3060 Ti or 3070. And I also wouldn't recommend the 3060 because for $80 more you go with the 3060 Ti, and that has like, it's closer to being a 3070 than a 3060, but it's priced closer to a 3060 than a 3070, so that's just better value. So that's what I would recommend. Go with Newegg shuffles and see if you can win one, I guess. And it sounds like your computer could use some serious upgrades, so you could go with the bundle deals. Like some of them come with motherboards, some with RAM sticks, some with power supply. So yeah, I would recommend that. I actually won a Newegg shuffle like last month sometime, but it was one of the bundles. I didn't want to buy a $200 motherboard with a $600 3060 Ti, so I turned it down. And I probably shouldn't have, but I did. The various suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data room, but there's a problem. X from the Sub-Zero sector ARC are in Sector 6, and they've been changing by the cold. They've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the various suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. Serenity says, I'm going to get a portable roller coaster for my 11th birthday, and the roller coaster is only $100. Huh. I mean, I kind of question, like, how fun that roller coaster will be, but I could be pleasantly surprised. The knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Yeah, my objective is clear. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Save. And this is the recharge room. I don't really need that right now. I'm all set. Hey, what's up? I don't know if I should be killing you guys. You don't seem to be my light source in here. But I enjoy killing things, so let's do it. Someone has to push it, though. Ah, that would explain the $100. Well, I mean, if you have fun with it, then, you know, that's fine. You know, I was gonna say your 11th birthday is actually pretty far away, but then I thought about it for a minute longer, and I'm like, wait, no, it's not. It's only like 4 months away. Okay, this is how I get that missile. I want it. Mine, mine, mine. That is something that Metroid Fusion has pretty solidly. It does still have that exploring mechanic for like upgrades. I don't think it's as strong as the other, like any of the other Metroid games, even probably the first one. But it's strong enough. It does keep you looking for the secrets. So I am glad that that is still a thing. I don't think I should probably be. Wah! No, don't do that to me. Yeah, let's not go in there. Probably shouldn't go in here either, but I'm gonna see what's in here. Yeah, that's a lot of them. No, thank you. Why? Gosh, they hurt. If anyone is wondering why the Metroids hurt so, or the Metroids, the ice hurts Samus so much, It's because at the very beginning of this game, spoiler alert, but this is, like, it's in the very beginning of the game, so I guess it's not really a huge spoiler. But, Samus, got infected by an X parasite at the beginning of the game. And Metroids are the X's only known predators. Wow. Yeah, they're the X's only known predators. So, since she was infected with, really? Since she was infected with an X parasite, they made a Metroid-based, vaccine for her. And she inherited some of the characteristics of Metroids, meaning that she gets hurt if she gets super cold. Serenity says, for my 16th birthday, I am going to get a cool Darth Vader costume for $800. I mean, sure, I guess. Yeah, a Darth Vader costume. You know, for my 16th birthday, I forget what I wanted. I mean, I got my permit very close to my 16th birthday. I don't think I got it right away, but it was like within a week of my birthday. Funny thing is, like I had driver's ed starting that summer. And I actually started the first class of driver's education, without my permit. I didn't tell anybody because that was embarrassing. But, like, well, I mean, it was just one of the classroom classes. Like, I didn't actually do any driving that week. But yeah. I ended up going and get my learner's permit that week so I could drive. That might just be the biggest waste of money I've ever seen, says Retro Records. I was kind of thinking that too. Like, for $800... I don't know, like, why? I'm sorry, Serenity, but I don't understand your decision there. Although, maybe by the time your 16th birthday does roll around, your priorities will have shifted to, oh yeah, I can get a learner's permit, and I can get a car. That might be the way to go. Steve or Ethan, I assume Steve. You will definitely be more mature by then and not want to waste $800 on a Darth Vader costume, Serenity. No, that's Ethan. It is a replica, says Serenity. I mean, yeah, but what purpose does that serve? Generally, when thinking about purchases, like, I'm an adult, so of course I'm going to think of stuff like this. But generally, when thinking of purchases, you want to think of what you're getting out of it versus what you're spending on it. Like, for example, I just had to buy a new pair of earbuds today. Because I was a dummy idiot, and when I did my laundry yesterday, I forgot to take both pairs of earbuds that I owned out of my hoodie pocket. And they ended up going through the wash, and I've had luck with my wired earbuds going through the wash before. Not this time. And my wireless earbuds were just kaput. So I had to buy new earbuds, basically. And like, I could have spent $180 on the wired ones and gotten like Supreme Bass, but this is for basic media consumption while I'm at work, you know, like music or listening to one of my live streams in the background, like the vain prick that I am. But for that money, like, oh, hold on, this is important. This is the SAX. Ah! That was a good call to go over there. Japers. Okay. Well, I might be dead. Okay. Okay. Anyway. The point of me talking about my earbuds is I was selecting some new ones to buy. And I decided I want to go with wireless, and I'd like to go with the true wireless ones. But I always want to have wired as a backup first. So I got wired earbuds, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $100 on wired earbuds when a $30 pair will be good enough. And luckily for me, I got a Sony pair of headphones, a Sony pair of earbuds that will do the job, and they were half off. They were 15 bucks. So, and I'll be getting a lot out of that because I will use them when I'm mowing my lawn, when I'm at my computer at work, and like just doing something mindless, when I'm washing the dishes. I'll use them a lot. I'll definitely get my $15 worth. To bring that around to the Darth Vader costume, you'll be spending $800 on that costume. And what good is that gonna do you unless you're like a fanatic of collecting things? Like, you might be like, look, it's cool. Push a button on the costume, and it's like, and you'll be like, see, isn't that cool? And I'll be like, yeah, was it worth 800 bucks? So, not to like poop all over your dreams or anything, but that's just an adult's perspective. I like things, says Serenity. I mean, yeah, but there's a fine line to be drawn with liking things and going crazy on buying crazy expensive pointless things. And I think that a replica Darth Vader suit, unless you're like a mega collector or something, is a pointless thing. I don't know, Sky, do you think I'm being too harsh? Saying that getting an $800 Darth Vader suit is a pointless thing. Yeah, but like, what are you gonna use it for? Other than like, look, it's cool. Like, if you're filming a movie with it, maybe. I mean, you'd still be out 300 bucks. If you were in a Halloween contest and... Okay, hang on. And could win $500. Well, I can't exit this room. Okay, that's doing things. My charge shot is doing things. Take that, you thing. Whatever you are. Hey, Serenity, if you like things, do you like this thing? It's not really been on screen long enough for me to figure out what it is. It kind of just stops by and says, hey, screw you, and then hits me. I'm like, ouch. Daddy was going to buy half of it, and I would buy half, says Serenity. Still, that's $400 that you could use for practically anything else. Gosh, this whatever form is more dangerous than the whatever form I was just fighting. There. What do I get from this? It is ugly, says Serenity. Various suit. Sweet. Look at this. Okay, never mind. That's honestly pretty ugly. Oh, Serenity was talking about it is ugly, talking about the boss I was just fighting. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I definitely agree. Yes, I agree. But I have the various suit now, and that's equally ugly. I feel bad, like, Samus's suit in this game, it's just, it's supposed to be more organic looking, because you got most of the various suit, or the power suit that Samus is used to wearing, her Chozo armor, was largely stripped away because of the whole thing with, you know, being infected by the X and almost dying from it. Wait, hang on. Sweet. You guys are just health supplies for me now. Haha! So anyway, the suit looks more organic. It makes sense. But, boy, it's ugly. Like, I'm in a puke green suit now. I think I preferred Samus's blue suit. And then she gets like a purplish suit later in the game, I think. Also, it doesn't really show this in the in-game sprite, but her suit has these like Batman spikes, Batman style spikes on the arm. And like it's different, it looks weird, it's kind of alien looking. Yep, it is ugly, says Ethan. Yes, I agree. Puke! This is Serenity. Okay, I had a feeling something stupid like that was gonna happen. Although that will also lead me to a hidden area. Hidden area. I don't even want to call it a secret area. Alright, let's find the gravity suit so I can get out of this green pukey one as soon as possible. My goodness. Like, I don't want to insult the work that the artist did in this game. Like, clearly it was an intentional design choice. And I think it's supposed to be a little bit off-putting. But, man, it feels like they went too far with it. Well, maybe not. Like I said, it's supposed to be kind of an uncomfortable feeling, like, looking at the suit. Samus has gone through a lot of transformation here. Like, I get it, I guess, but still. Oh yeah, I just remembered, says Retro Records. What did you just remember, my friend? You should add better Twitch TV emotes to your streams. Better Twitch TV emotes. Is that a thing you can do on YouTube? I'm streaming exclusively to YouTube. Puke, says Serenity. It's a Chrome add-on that lets you add emotes to your Twitch or YouTube channels. Oh, okay. I will look into it. If you guys would have fun with emotes, then yeah, sure. I'll look into it. They recently added YouTube support. Perfect. I do have a Twitch channel, but I do feel like it's better for me to have all my content in one place. I actually just not overhauled my channel, but reorganized things in my channel. So that, you know, my live streams are technically unlisted. So that, you know, the main highlight is my videos. But you can still get to my live streams by like looking down further on the channel page. It'll show you like my playlists of the live streams. So you can still get to those live streams. They're just unlisted because it'll clog up like the upload section of my channel, and that's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. But long story short, yes, I've done a little bit of work recently, and I would not be opposed to adding a little something extra. Might be fun. Serenity says, emotes! Yeah, Serenity's excited for the emotes, I can tell. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Can you do custom emotes? I don't really have any custom emotes other than my Yoshi hoorays in my Discord server. Bring the emotes, says Serenity. Ah, this room was terrifying previously, but now it is a health room. Hey. Is there anything in here? Power bombs. Yep, says Retro Records. Perfect. I'll bring in a few custom ones. Nothing crazy. Like if I wanted to have some crazy ones, I would probably have to hire an artist or like commission someone. Something like Fiverr would be good for that. Like, give someone 20 or 30 bucks and they'd make some custom emotes for me. That could be pretty cool. But I'll just, bring in what I have right now and... yeah. Oh! That's... unexpected. Yes! Custom emotes! Says Serenity. She's really excited about those. Good idea, Retro Records. You know, the financial part of my brain has been triggered by thinking about the $800 Darth Vader costume. I was just thinking about like other things that I want to buy but decided I don't need. Like I want a better mixer for my audio setup. Like I bought a $40 I know this is behind the scenes, but that's suiting for a test live stream anyway. I bought a while ago a $40 3.5 millimeter jack combiner. Like you have 3 mini jack inputs, and that lets you go to 2 outputs. And you can control the volume of each one. That's nice because I love emotes, says Serenity. Like it basically does what I need it to do. Like I can adjust the volumes separately of my microphone's feedback. I can hear my own voice through my headphones, which is nice. Not just from a vanity perspective. I'm not actually a very vain person, but it legit does help with balancing and whatnot. And like, I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but like when you have earbuds in and you try to talk and you can't hear yourself really well, that interferes with how you're talking, so it's nice to have some feedback. Then I have my gameplay monitor as my second input, and that's where I have my Metroid Fusion gameplay going right now. So that's what I use for that. And then the third one is the audio coming straight from my computer. The audio jack on the very back of the PC. And that's great. It means I can hear the game, my feedback from my microphone, and like any sort of, you know, sound that will come from my desktop, like alerts and stuff. It's actually pretty nice. But I only spent 40 bucks for it. I could have gotten a nicer one, but this one does the job. It doesn't have great, like, noise cancellation or anything. It's very basic, but it does the job. I had been thinking about upgrading my microphone. I would like to upgrade to XLR, but I don't think that's in the cards, and I have a Blue Yeti. It works fine. I'm not, like, I'm a hobbyist for all intents and purposes. It's not worth it for me to like upgrade my microphone when this one sounds fine and does what I need it to do. Heaven says good night. Well, good night, Heaven, and yeah, have a good night. I don't really have anything else to say, but have a good night. This is the last time I will say emotes, says Serenity. I don't know about that. I can tell you're pretty excited about them. Okay. Let's see what else. I could get better headphones, but I really like these headphones. They are perfect for what I need. I only spent 80 bucks on them. Are you getting the point that I don't like spending money, and whenever I can, I try to like buy cheap stuff, like this keyboard here. Well, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it's an RGB keyboard, and it's a mechanical keyboard. It's got like cherry red switch knockoffs, and it does the job just fine. I got it for 40 bucks. I like buying cheap stuff when I can and trying to like make the most of it. I can't imagine just dropping $800 on a Darth Vader costume. I'm sorry. How did that X download the Variasuit data? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all, unless the X have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the Variasuit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. Perfect. More importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you're still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it. But my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time, though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X, as you did with the charge beam function. Emotes, 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 emotes. Ah! This is Serenity. Yeah, I told you that it wouldn't be the last time. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would just reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade. Okay. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will help. Go to Sector 5 for download. Okay, can do. Now, there are some places I can go back to now to get stuff. Because now I can go into areas with high temperatures and cold temperatures. But there's very little point to backtrack. Retro Record says, I'll never understand why people spend so much on things. Yeah, I mean, as with anything, there's the two extremes. The absolute cheapskates that don't want to spend any money on anything, but need stuff and get the cheapest possible thing they can. And then the enthusiasts who get, like, the most expensive thing that they possibly can and just love it. And as with anything, usually the answer is between the two extremes. There's a fine balance to be struck, and that's dependent upon the product. Just get what you need, and you'll probably be much happier. Yeah, and less broke. Like, I want a 5900X CPU, and I would love a 3080 or a 3080 Ti GPU, but I just don't have the need for them. Like, I don't even play games on my PC. This Ryzen 5 5600G does what I need it to do. And yeah, I'll probably get a graphics card, but I don't need anything crazy. It really is a fine line of, like, what do you need versus how much are you willing to spend? Usually the answer is somewhere in the middle. Unless you never get, just get what you need and you'll be much happier. Unless you never get the things you want, of course. Ethan says, lol, you'll definitely be less broke, that's for sure. But yeah, especially as an adult, when you're paying your bills and everything, it's a lot easier when you're in college and have a job, like a part-time job, and you don't have a lot of bills to pay. Even if you're in an apartment, oftentimes your utilities will come included with it. Even at that time, and when you're single, that, like, you can use your own money for whatever you want at that point. It's easier to spend more money on things. But when you get to the point in your life where I'm at, I pay a lot of bills. I'm married and I have a kid. So I can't really make big purchases anymore like that. Not very often. Like, where is it? Oh yeah, I have to reorganize these. Oh shoot. There it is. Like these, this was a big purchase for me. A $60 video game was a big purchase for me. I was like hesitating on my $15 purchase of earbuds earlier. I do not enjoy spending money on myself that much anymore. So I'm at that stage in my life. Also, I'm a cheapskate by nature, so that doesn't help. Trying to read Wort, Bert, Court, Yordlert, Sturt, Iert, Yurt, Olwert. Good enough, I guess. You need to download data for the ice missile upgrade, but, as you might expect, the data room here is secured. By the way, guys, I forgot to ask, can you hear the game audio okay? I have it set to be the right volume for the Switch, but the Wii U might be a little different. It seems like it might be a little quiet. Let me know if you guys want me to turn that up or whatever. As you might expect, the data room here is secured. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security lock and download data as usual, and experiment with those new missiles. They will be helpful. Yeah, that sounds good, says Retro Records. Alright, you know what to do. Go to it. Yeah, go to that spot. That spot that I'm specifically telling you. That's another thing I like about pretty much every other Metroid game, including Dread. It's not super... most of those games aren't like holding your hand and telling you exactly where to go. Fusion really is the only game that does that. And even then, it does still have some non-linearity. Did I pronounce that right? Non-linearity. Not a whole lot, but at least some. Anyway, yeah. It's telling me, like, you know what to do, go to it. And, like, highlighting a spot on the map and being like, yeah, go here, you dimwit. You don't know anything. Okay. There it is. That was almost a Metroid moment. Got it. What Earth Red Tongue word? What Earth Red Tongue? Huh? I don't quite understand that comment, Serenity. You're just gonna jump up at me, and I don't appreciate that. I have a feeling I'm getting a space jump soon. Or that's just a one-way thing for now. That could be as well. This is what WORT means. Oh, yeah, but the acronym doesn't make any sense. It doesn't give me any, like, any helpful information. Which is usually the point of an acronym. It usually makes sense. And I'm sorry, but that one doesn't. Meow. Okay. Ah, that's wonderful music. That's not wonderful though. Stay away from me, you not wonderful things. Nice shot, Jeff. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, well, that should be pretty easy to get to, unless, of course, yeah. You know, I can't really do anything about that right now. Wait. Usually that means, no. What Earth has a red tongue? I have to give up on that line of logic, I'm sorry. Aha! I got you! I gotcha. And that's a one-way thing. Alright, I need the speed boost. Yeah, that'll be sufficient. Hey! Hey! Wow! Seems like there might be something here. Maybe not, though. Huh. What was the point of this? Is there a secret here? What was the point of this room? Ouch. How dare! What are your feelings, Sis Serenity? Hi, hon.
Thinking about it.
Okay.
I might wait a little bit until Garrett, like, in case Garrett wakes up.
That's probably a good call.
I just wanted to let you know.
Thanks. What are your feelings, Sis Serenity? I'm feeling, well, very confused about your comments. But other than that, I'm feeling good. What are you, my psychologist? And how does that make you feel? Okay, so these guys will just reform until I get all those X parasites. Nice. Okay, this is Serenity. Yes, those are my feelings at this current moment in time. What's down here? That did not seem to do anything. Riddle time, says Serenity. Alright, riddle time. What are these things? They don't seem to be something I can really, interact with at this stage. Gosh, I really don't like this, this various suit. It looks quite bad. Hey Sky, what do you think of this various suit?
What suit?
The suit that Samus is wearing right now.
Wow.
Does it look like puke?
Yeah, the arms and legs do. Like, the one leg where it's all purple, like in the middle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That looks pretty cool. I mean, I didn't initially think of puke, I just thought, oh cool, color changing outfit, but then you said, does it look like puke? So I'm like, well, I guess the greenish part does.
It very much looks aw.
Oh, sorry, I feel like I kind of stopped you.
I still very much enjoyed the kiss, thank you. Yeah, I don't like this power suit, or this various suit. Usually the various suit looks so cool. This one doesn't. It doesn't. What is blue and red with black stripes and white underneath? An American flag that got spray painted? What is blue and red with black stripes and white underneath? An American flag that got spray painted. That's my final answer, Alex. And if it's not the correct answer, then I like my answer better. Oh, okay. So I can't really... Guys, remember how I was talking about Metroid moments earlier? Did you see that? Zero. No. None. Zero indication that that is something that I can go through. I just happened to, like, look there and try to put a power bomb so I could see if something exploded. And then I just went through. I mean, I guess technically you can shoot through there and you'll see that there's not a wall there, but come on. It's like next level Metroid moment. What, are we gonna have another one here? What exactly was the point? Oh, you know what? I was supposed to come down this way. Yes, you got it correct. Can you read my mind? Says Serenity. Oh, I got it right. Are you just saying that because you like my answer better than whatever the actual answer was? It's okay. You can be honest with me. Okay, so I can't get up there. I bet some Metroid fans would come up with some insane reasons why that's actually genius level design. So now that I'm thinking about it a little more, I was kind of hoping that I would have that clip there for, you know, Metroid moments in Metroid Fusion. But now that I'm thinking about it a little more, this looks like it's an exit rather than an entrance. So I guess... No, I still hate it. Ethan says, that's my final answer, Alex, and if it's not the correct answer, I like my answer better. Jeff 2021. Oh, that is certainly quote-worthy. That is one heck of a good quote. Reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei fans trying to justify the third boss in one of the games being the hardest in the game. Yeah, I mean, when you're a fanboy, not just a fan, you will come up with some truly insane things. Some truly insane reasons. Some insane justifications to say, my indicated fandom is justified 100% and you can't tell me that it's not. Like, that's the kind of fanboyism you're dealing with there. And I do have to say, like, I try to be objective about things. I love Metroid. And, like, I'm super excited about Metroid Dread, but even though I've been looking forward to that game for a while, I still want to try my best. I'm an idiot. I'm like, that yellow door is locked. Not remembering that, hey, I unlocked the door right here. I'm so dumb. Even if the level design was genius, you could only do so much to fix stupid. Those red and green things are ugly, says Serenity. Also, she, said, just kidding, the answer was me. Why are you red and blue and black with white underneath? Did you face paint yourself? Honestly, I really do like my answer better. Stupid is as stupid does, lol, says Ethan. That's correct. And I stupid did. I stupided. Oh my goodness. This is my clothes, says Serenity. Ah. I mean, I still like my answer better. Okay, so when I get the plasma beam, I will be able to shoot through solid walls, which is nice. That means that those gates there don't have any sort of bearing after that. So... You are learning as well, haha, says Ethan. I do too, says Serenity. Okay, there's not really much I can do over there. Never mind, I take it back. I can do things. Never mind, I take that back. I can't kill that thing, probably without the plasma beam, which I will go unlock post haste. Wow. Hey Sky. What did you think of that quote that Ethan recorded? I had said, that's my final answer, Alex, and if it's not the correct answer, I like my answer better. That's a great quote. How do you know it wasn't really Steve? Yeah, that's the thing. I never know if I'm talking with Ethan or Steve. I mean, I usually have an inkling, but sometimes it's like, Ethan said this, and then it's like, just kidding, it was father. Yeah, she said that she was gonna send a video. I said I was gonna watch it later. Because I don't usually watch videos on live stream. So here's something interesting. I had noted this earlier, but I'm just like now thinking about it a little more intently. But I downloaded super missile data. Is it just my missiles are stronger now? And if it is the case that I'm a little torn, I guess, but I kind of like it. I never really did like having the two separate status bars for, or two separate like supply meters for missiles. Gosh, those guys hurt. And I guess this kind of just makes sense. Anyway, Ethan says, and with that behemoth of a quote being written down in the awe-inspiring book of the quotes of Jeff, we have now filled 8 pages. All right. Dude, we're up to 8 pages of Jeff quotes? That's awesome. Okay, I can't really do anything down there. Or can I? Oh. Right, this is the place I avoided. You can do things? I had no idea. I thought you just played games all day, says Serenity. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I just play games all day, and I don't do anything productive ever in my life. Other than, you know, go to work for 40 hours a week. Usually more. And do chores. I mean, other than that, I guess I'm not really that productive. So how am I supposed to... I 100% bet that I need to hurt that thing somehow. Probably with the plasma beam upgrade, and it'll extend upward, and then I can use that to do my runny thing. I'm doing the thing. Has Skylar heard the quote? Yes, she did, and she thought it was funny. As she should. It was hilarious. Something else I want to note about this game. All of these enemies aren't really the species that they look like. They're really just X-parasites. And when you kill the creatures, it's like killing the outer husk of the X-parasite, and they just revert to being X-parasites. But if you don't collect them, they'll just turn into another enemy. Which is interesting. It gives you kind of a motivation to collect pretty much anything. Like, watch, if I leave that X-parasite to just do its thing, well, sometimes it'll just fly into me and be like, oh, I felt like giving you health. But if I just leave it for a while... Okay, bad example. If I just leave it for a while, normally it'll... You alright?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, since it's so late, I decided just to warm up my heat pad and head to bed.
Okay. Oh, I love you.
I love you too. Oh, this is one of my customers.
Serenity said, Heaven said that she got Skylar a shirt.
Oh,
where am I trying to go now? Oh. Whenever you forget, look at the minimap and it'll tell you exactly where you're supposed to go. So let's go exactly where I'm supposed to go. And that's already going to show me how to use the plasma beam, which is good. Ice effect added to missiles. Never mind, that was not the plasma beam. Is Skylar sleeping now, says Serenity. Yeah, she's going to bed now. It's probably a good idea. She's the one who wakes up with Jeremiah whenever he... Whoa, wait, hang on. She's the one that wakes up with Jeremiah every time he wakes up. I've tried sometimes, but he won't accept me. Another one of you guys, really? You got me all hot and bothered for that. There we go. Ethan says, good night, Skylar. And she's already... Wait. If she comes back downstairs, I'll tell her that you said that. Jeff, pick a random edible item. Chicken parmesan. Why chicken parmesan? Because it sounds good, and I think I should learn how to make it. You know, if this was Super Metroid, I'd be able to get up there no problem. But this is not Super Metroid, Jeff. This is Metroid Fusion. Things work a bit differently here. Not in a bad way, just different. Now I must eat that, says Serenity. Yes, you must. Chicken parm is amazing. Well, maybe amazing is a bit of a stretch, but it's certainly good. It's basically, I don't know if you know what chicken parm is, but chicken parm is basically just like breaded chicken. Like a breaded chicken breast, served over pasta generally. Generally pasta with red sauce. Well, I did all the work to get up here, and now all that effort is ruined. What? Why are you guys all of a sudden just starting to show up in these X-Parasite rooms? Or in these enemy rooms? I don't understand.
She got ice missiles, guys. Quick, let's go down here.
Seems legit. Okay, well that might actually be a bit of a problem. I wonder. Yeah, no, never mind. Where do I go now? I guess up here. That actually makes some sense. Hey. Oh. Kill you. Go infect that thing. See, that was a good example of sorry. That was a good example of the X parasite just turning back into an enemy if you don't collect it. Sometimes it can come in handy. Other times, most times, you don't want it to happen. So don't let it happen. There we go. Guys, I started making the chicken. Are you sure you have all the ingredients? That's kind of a crucial aspect. Also, I now understand what the point of this room is. I mean, there was a much easier way of going through that. Like, first you need, like, panko crumbs. Not pancake crumbs, like panko. It's like a chicken breading. Or, I guess just generally a breading. Hello? Alright. Well, we accomplished our objective. I guess I should do the Metroid Fusion thing and go talk to my computer for the main objective that I have to go do next. Yippee. But you need, panko crumbs, you need... Whoa. I guess I'm on the right track. Yeah. It's Nightmare. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the boss. It's not just me saying it's a nightmare. Like, that's the name of the boss. But you need panko crumbs. You need very hot frying oil. Yes, we somehow magically have all of the ingredients on the table. Well, I haven't listed all of them yet. You'll need chicken breasts. You'll need panko crumbs. You'll need vegetable oil brought up to a good frying temperature. And I guess that's all you need. But you should probably also have mozzarella cheese to chop that with, and you should serve that over over spaghetti noodles with red pasta sauce. That is what you should use for chicken parm. There might be a few other things, like you'll probably want something to season the chicken with at least, like salt and pepper is the go-to, but there's probably some others. Garlic is a good one. Onion powder is another good one, but that's just if you're making plain chicken. What? What did it say? Emergency in Sector 3. Wait, isn't that where I am right now? No, I'm in Sector 6.
Emergency in Sector 3.
Well, let me just recharge here.
Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3.
Let me save.
Emergency in Sector 3.
Emergency in Sector 3. The area could melt down soon. It seems the main boiler's cooling unit is malfunctioning. This could easily destroy the entire research station, as it would likely trigger the auto-destruct explosives. The chicken is done, Mao. You weren't supposed to cook the chicken first, you were supposed to bread it first. We have about 6 minutes. Hurry to Sector 3 and access the control room to the side of the main boiler room. Most of the systems in PYR, Sector 3, are down because of this. Again, we know who to blame. The SAX must have hacked into the system control file. What impressive intelligence. There's little time. Hurry to the control room in Sector 3. Alright, I'll have to talk more about chicken parm later.
To main boiler explosion.
Quick, get the HVAC guys on it. Let's get to Sector 3. That's right here. Nice. I mean my food how I want. Well, then you're not really making chicken parmesan. Okay. Now I remember. I was just here, so... Is it chicken made out of Serenity? What? No, it's not chicken made out of Serenity, it's chicken made out of chicken. But chicken parmesan is breaded. That's a pretty important part of the chicken parm. Otherwise, you're just cooking chicken and putting it on pasta, on top of pasta.
5 minutes to main boiler explosion.
That still hurts me. Serenity is a type of chicken. That's not true. You are a human. Human meat is a lot different than chicken. Ask any cannibal. Although I'm sure they'll probably say it tastes like chicken. That's likely not accurate. Also, I don't know that from experience. I'm not a cannibal. You know, I probably should have kept that guy. Well, no. No, not Serenity, Serenity. Oh. I mean, is that much of a difference? I'm using a lot of these ice missiles. Hey. 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 I do love that the wall jump is a thing. Like, you don't ever really need to use it. But I'm very glad that it's here. I do wish that it had more of a... I do wish that it had more of a Super Metroid style control. But that's neither here nor there. I am Chicken Bakak! Oh, okay. I guess. Sure, why not? I thought I killed you. Yeah. I should never let that thought cross my mind. Not with the X-Parasite. Also, why am I killing that guy? I should not be wasting my time. Okay, got to the main boiler. So how do I get up? Oh.
3 minutes to main boiler explosion.
I mean, I'm here, so I guess I don't have to worry too much. Hey, can you, like... Thank you. You fell in the scalding hot cheese, says Serenity. I sure did. It wasn't as delicious as I was hoping. It was more painful than anything. Okay, cool. I'm like, I feel bad about killing a scientist, but at the same time, I'm just like... Why to beam ability recovered? Why? I don't know. Ugly thing. Says Serenity. Okay, well, you could have given me 4 minutes and I would have been fine. Look at that, that's cool. Hey, can I leave now? Thank you. Nice. They called this beam the Spazer Beam in Super Metroid. And I guess I'm kind of glad they changed the name, because what the heck is a Spazer Beam? But on the other hand, it's like, it doesn't sound as cool. It's kind of just like, oh, that's what I do. Gee, I wonder what that does. Excuse me. Well, now I may as well, like, hang out here in Sector 3 for a bit. Why are all of the evil creatures ugly? Makes it easier to want to kill them. Like, if all the evil creatures were cute, like, you'd be like, I don't want to kill them. And I would understand. That would make you a decent human being. But all of the creatures are evil and ugly, so there you go. Serenity says, Skylar! I'm sorry? He ate them. Yeah, I think she just got him one of those packages of cheesy crackers that look like bunnies. Yeah, he ate all of those. Yeah. It is a laser beam that is spazzing out, says Steve or Ethan. Yeah, a spazer beam. A laser beam that's spazzing out. You know what? That's as good of an answer as any. Also, Ethan or Steve says, good night, Skylar. She says thank you. Alright. I'm actually making some pretty good progress here. Like, I've been recording for what, 2 hours? It's pretty good. I'll probably wrap up here soon. Why do you keep falling in the scalding hot cheese? Says Serenity. Because that platform, disintegrates as soon as you walk on it, and I keep forgetting that. That's why I keep going in the scalding hot cheese. You're not a nice individual. I will kill you now. That's pretty much as straightforward as the thing as I could think of to say to an evil thing. Spazer Beam 2021. Let's buy one for $800. Says Ethan. You know what? I think you would actually get $800 worth of use out of that. Probably. Don't you do it. Nom nom nom. Burp. Oh, I thought you were just hungry. This is Serenity. I mean, I am. I just won't let myself eat past a certain time usually. Sometimes if I get like really hungry, then I will be like, alright, maybe a donut stick. Which is arguably worse than like pretty much anything else at this time of night. Oh, the scalding hot cheese? Yeah. No, I'm not just hungry and that's what's making me fall into this scalding hot cheese. If I wanted scalding hot cheese, I would just make a pizza. Missile tank acquired. Nice. So I'm doing a little bit of backtracking. It's been good. There's more backtracking to be done. But what little backtracking I have done thus far has actually been pretty helpful. What food would you spend $800 on, says Ethan or Steve? That's a good question. Probably nothing. But if I had to, give me 400 pounds of steak. Or 40 pounds of steak, I guess. I could make you a grilled cheese, says Serenity. Unless it's got some sort of meat on it, be it salami or ham. I'm not really into grilled cheese. Is that like a... Is that one of those things that's like you should never say on the internet? Like, I was listening to a podcast recently where someone said they didn't like grilled cheese. And I was like, yeah, kind of me too. And then the other two people on the podcast were like grilling him. No pun intended. But yeah, I'm not a super huge fan of grilled cheese either. It's just not my favorite thing. Unless it's got meat on it, I'm not a big fan. How do I get in there? How do I get back in there? There must be a way, right? Not that way. That was heaven. Synergies. Whenever that black hole stops sucking in. Yeah! Yeah, I kind of figured that was heaven. How do I? $800 of steak. Yes, yummy. You know, actually, now that I think of it, like, if I had $800 to spend on just steak, you'd better believe that I would be getting ribeye. Like, if I had $800 to just spend on steak, why not get the best steak? And why can't I get up to that room? I want to. I have a feeling I will later. Should I be pursuing this? No, I don't think so. For $800, I would buy a giant 8-foot ice cream sundae. If you had some way to keep that cool, that could be a good purchasing decision. Though I doubt that an 8-foot sundae would be worth $800. Maybe a couple of them. Well, maybe my judgment is skewed. I don't know. But that's not... If you have some way to keep it cool, that's not a bad purchase. Well, dairy does go bad pretty quick. At least with steak, you can freeze it. Okay. Where do I go now? Owies. Owie zowie. Wowie zowie, as Luigi says. If anybody remembers Luigi's Mansion 3. It was like a year ago. That was a year ago. Actually, I think that 8-foot sundae would be more like more than $800. I think it would be more like $2,000. I was thinking it would be less than $800. But again, my judgment could be askew. I have no idea. Like an 8-foot tall one, or an 8 square foot one, or I don't know. But an $800 giant sundae, if you can keep that cool and not go spoiling, then not a bad decision. The X mimicked a crew member. It all makes sense now. The X can absorb the memories and knowledge of their prey. What an astounding find. HQ was very impressed. But don't you find it strange? This could have destroyed the station with the X in it, not to mention the SAX. Unusual for a self-preserving species like the X, unless your presence is an even greater threat, a threat to the existence of X elsewhere. This is only a hypothesis. Perhaps their survival instinct is in conflict with their newly borrowed intelligence. Don't let your guard down yet. The X are still a threat. Samus, I see biosigns on the habitation deck. Survivors? The infected crewmen you saw had survived until recently. Maybe there's a chance. The signs emanate from here. Is your objective clear? I guess. And the ice cream sundae would be shaped like an Enderman from Minecraft. Sure, if we're having an 8-foot ice cream sundae, why not go all out? Gosh, I know this is Metroid Fusion. I know it's not like my favorite Metroid game. But gosh dang it, I'm having fun. Like, Metroid is always a good time. I love playing Metroid games. And honestly, I want to be playing Metroid Dread right now. And it's going to be very hard for me to wait. But Metroid Fusion right now is a good, it's a good kind of... It's satiating my appetite. I had a feeling there would be something in here. Can I actually get that? Oh, you'd better believe I can get that. Wham! Missile tank acquired. I wonder if there's anything else I could break in here. Probably. Maybe not. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been up here. I haven't been up here in a week. So I guess that's not really that long. Check this out. It's a frozen specimen known as Ridley. Look at that. Excuse me, look at that. We thought we destroyed him. Somehow, he has remains here. How? I don't know. I never really looked into it. But there is Ridley here. Actually, the ice cream sundae Enderman would be 9 feet because then the ice cream sundae would be as tall as the real Enderman if it was in real life. That's true, the Endermen are 9 feet tall, aren't they? Or aren't they 3 meters? That's more than 9 feet tall. Ethan, how tall are Endermen? Are they 3 blocks? Exactly? Because a block is a meter, and a meter is like 3 point something feet. It's more than 3 feet, so if an Enderman is 3 blocks tall, then it's probably closer to 10 feet tall. Okay. Yes. It's the Serenity. I think they're just below 3 blocks tall. Okay, maybe they are 9 feet then. Habitation deck. This probably isn't a great idea. We're searching for signs of life. I have a feeling that that's going to end badly. Yeah, that's gonna definitely end badly. Where am I supposed to go? It is 9 feet because Mojang said they were. Okay. See, I figured that Minecraft used the metric system, so I wasn't sure if that would actually be accurate. But apparently it is, so I will take your word for it. Whoa, hey guys! What's up? How's it going? Cute little guys. These guys are from Super Metroid. Okay. that might be a thing where I have to save them later. I'm definitely doing that. I have to. They're the cute little animals. Like, that's not an option to just leave them behind. Okay. Huh. So, what was all that about? Anyway, I found the little critters, and I want them. Excuse me. Okay, well, I know I can explode one of these things. Oh, point. There we go. Okay, I understand. Wakata. There we go. Well, I got a missile, so that's cool. The critters are ugly, Serenity. What do you mean? They're cute. I like the critters. And I want to save them because they are cute. Anyway, let's go back to the navigation deck. I'm pretty sure I can't do anything else here. Alright. I'm thinking I probably should go to bed sooner rather than later. I'm having a lot of fun, but I do have work in the morning. I can't really do anything that way. How are they cute, Serenity? They just are! What do you mean they're ugly? What do you mean, how are they ugly? Confirm mission objective? Yeah. Alright, I wish I didn't come back to the navigation room. That was absolutely useless. I have just restored power to the main elevator. Use it to return and look for any survivors. Well, we get to go back up and look at how cute they are again. So obviously I missed something there. Like, I saw that there were the cute little critters there. Come over here. Come over here. Come here. So I'm supposed to do something up here. But what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to get through there. How? I don't know. Number one, their face looks like an alien. Number two, they come out of the wall and try to kill you. No, those guys are good guys. Also, just because they're alien doesn't mean that they're ugly. Come on now. Come on now. So I'm not really sure what exactly or how exactly I'm supposed to do this. But I've unlocked all the doors. Although I'm sure that they'll be locked again. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me. Alright, let's get back up there, see what other secrets we can find. They're like, hey! Hi! Is there... Am I missing something up here? And you freeze them and jump on them. I'm not freezing them and jumping on them. Look at him. He's hanging from the tire swing. That's adorable. I love these guys. My guess is I'm supposed to go up and around this wall somewhere. Maybe on the bottom. This is not very useful for me. So what exactly am I supposed to do? Oh, I thought you meant the things that come out of the wall. Oh, I can see where that miscommunication is coming from now. I mean these guys. These guys are adorable. Look at them. Yeah, no, those things out in the corridor that I use for platforms, yeah, no, those guys are ugly. I definitely agree with that. They are ugly. You hear me? Ugly. I'm definitely missing something, though. Are you kidding me? Genius level design! No, that is most certainly not genius level design. I declare as such now. Oh, I hate that. I just spent like the last 5 or 10 minutes. Lock disengaged. Gate opening. Hi guys. Look at how cute you are. Oh, he has a baby! He didn't used to have a baby before. Go get him. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Maybe I should have saved first. Probably. Edacoons and Dacaras? I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had. But where did they run to? I hope they're safe. That's adorable. I love it. Where to now? Hee ha hoo ha ha. Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and save. I want to make sure that I don't have to go through that Metroid moment again. Metroid moments are not pleasant. Alright, let's go to the navigation room. I'm having a lot of fun. So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. They were adorable. Most fortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all group members. Well, I guess that part is unfortunate. I imagined this was the case, but I had hoped it wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I am sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent powerbomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Is your objective clear? No, not really, but yes. Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5. Arc, go now. Well, let's go try to get some powerbombs. Sub-Zero containment. So let's go back to Sector 5 and get those power bombs. I really should end soon. I'm just having a blast. I'm really having fun. Guys, I like Metroid games. Metroid games are cool. And I'm especially... I can do the Shine Spark ability. Huh. I guess my dummy idiotness is showing. That's fun. Oh boy. I can do the Shine Spark ability. I'm so glad. I thought they had taken it away. Yeah. Yes, you keep playing yes, keep playing them. Keep the Metroid meat. It does come out quite frequently, says Ethan. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. My idiotness does come out frequently. Really? You're gonna make me talk to you? You've been to this data room before, but I'll show you its position again. It was already marked on the map, computer. Are you serious? I know it's right there. It has a D on it. D for data. I know where the data room is. Why do you need to show me that? Now move out. Sir, yes, sir. Gosh, I am not fond of that. Well, I guess it's worth it to recharge now. I get like 30 missiles. I forgot I had that many missiles. What's in this room? Something with power bombs. Wow, that's a lot of guys. Hey, can I get that, please? How do I get this? Game? Did you see that? Did you see that? Let me show you again. There was absolutely zero indication that I could jump through here. Absolutely none. I hate that. I hate it so much. I hate it with a burning passion. I don't like it. Data. I can see your face now. I mean, you should always be able to see my face. It's in the upper left of the screen. I can't get whatever's in that room right now because I don't have power bombs. Ah, that is dumb, says Ethan. Yeah. Ah, it's a nightmare again. He's come to kill me. He's come to make my life sad. But now I cannot as much, says Serenity. Well, I mean, the point of this stream is I'm playing a video game, so you should probably be able to see the video game first and foremost. Alright, data room time. Power bombs. He's come to kill me. Yep. He has. I mean, that is nothing if not accurate. Alright. Nice. So I need to do this whole loop around again. Because I can't get all the way up there. You brought him here to kill me! What? Guys? Can I use the power bomb to hit that switch on the other side of the wall? Does that just make all of those switches useless now? Because I can hit them with a power bomb? Is that how this works? Oh. There. Well, that was useless. I mean, that was a cool maneuver, but ultimately it was useless. He's come to make me sad. At least that's what I think that's what you said. So Serenity. I think I said that, he's come to make my life sad. Wait a minute, hang on. Let's let this guy live for a sec. Yeah, okay, here we go. We'll let him live for a second. How high can I jump? Oh, he can't crawl up a wall. He's useless. I mean, I can't crawl up a wall either. I guess that makes me useless. Yeah, I can't really go up there yet. And there's nothing for me up there, so... Unless there's a Metroid moment around here somewhere, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Metroid moment. How about that? There was one. A Metroid moment. He's come to kill me. He's come to make my life sad. It's a Serenity. Yeah, I do believe that is what I... Oh. Okay, hey, can you leave me alone? Oh, shoot. Wow! Oh! Oh no! I didn't save. I'm dumb. Though, in fairness, I did not anticipate that happening. Probably should have, but I didn't. That thing killed me in 2 shots! It's ridiculous. You have died instantly, says Ethan. Yeah, that just goes to show you how much more powerful SAX is than Samus. By the way, I know this isn't like you guys didn't get to see the beginning of the game, but the SAX is an X-Parasite mimicking Samus at her strongest point. That's what the SAX is. And that being the case, since that is the strongest form of Samus, I can't even hope to compare to its power right now. That's one thing that's, like... It's basically an iconic feature of this Metroid game. There might be a Metroid Dread now, but the Dread was real in this one. Like... I mean, it doesn't seem as, like, prevalent as I remembered. But make no mistake, anytime those footsteps happen, anytime you hear those footsteps in the hallway just coming to get you, like, that strikes fear into your heart. Well, as much as any video game can, really. But it also comes from, like, not just a tell, don't show kind of perspective, but it makes you feel that sort of fear. Because... like I said, you can't hope to compare to this thing's power right now. all you can hope to do is run. Huh, I would have thought that that number of shots would have been enough to kill that thing. Cool. What exactly does that do for me? Power bomb tank. I hate to do this because that'll just let the SAX in. But it was necessary. No, you exploded, Serenity. Yeah, I did. Like, yeah, that was nuts. What does mean? You know, it's actually a good question. I mean, it's a form of the word do. And do is an action item. Like, do is a way of saying that, you have to, commit this action. So does is just another form of that. Does is basically just a... yeah, just another form of the... oh. Powerbomb, huh? Sure, that can be how I kill that thing. Why not? So there you go. That's what does means. That's what does means. I'm assuming I have to kill these things with a power bomb. That's not correct. I can't kill them at all. But it is good to know. What does exploration mean? Or toin? I don't know. That doesn't sound like a real word. But exploration... ah, exploration is the noun form of explore. Explore itself meaning to search out or to map out. I don't have like the dictionary definitions in front of me, so do bear in mind that my definitions are subject to scrutiny. Serenity is using you as Google, Jeff. Lol. Says Ethan. Yeah, I mean, that seems accurate. So, what's the best way to tackle this one? I mean, obviously I should be waiting until it's halfway across. Crud! Not even that was good enough. And I can't use a Shine Spark ability in there. I just found out I can't use a Shine Spark ability if I'm in a corridor that's only like 2 blocks tall. Well, maybe I... yeah, no, I don't think I can rightly use that. We're gonna try. That didn't do it. What does konnichiwa mean? Konnichiwa means good afternoon. Or also hello in Japanese. I do know that. What's interesting in Japan, though, is that they can use the formal word of good morning, which is ohayo. They can use that as just a general hello. Like if you're seeing someone for the first time in the day, don't you do it to me. If you're seeing someone, hello Google Jeff. Hello Google Jeff. If you're seeing someone for the first time in a day, you can technically say "Ohayo," which is good morning, but it can also mean like hello for the first time in the day. Interesting, to me at least. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about using my power bomb there. Yeah, there's not a ton of exploring left for me to do here. I mean, there's some. Ew. Quit spitting at me, you ugly. Oops, I put 2 of those down. Oh, that's not where I expected that to be. It seems as though, I was mistaken about things. Yeah. Also, my camera is not at all centered. Well, it's not bad. I'll leave it. Oh, that's right. It didn't save me getting this. Alright, good to know that there's, good to know that there's a spin attack thing there. I wish I could put markers on the map. It doesn't seem like you can do that in any Metroid game, and that's a downright shame. Like, they would be so useful. Hey. Okay, that was pretty slick, not gonna lie. Alright, let's go ahead and recharge. Weapons and energy fully restored. Gosh, I really am having fun. Navigation room. Samus, return to your ship. I have important information. I can go to my ship? Yeah, let's go there, I guess. I was not aware that I could go to my ship. That's new information for me. Ethan asks, Jeff, do you have a bit of a stuffy nose? A little. It's mostly just itchy. Yeah, I've kind of got a sore throat. My nose is a little itchy. I've got a bit of that kind of itchy ear feeling going on. What you would normally associate with, like, an ear infection. When you're getting a cold. Oh. Mommy is weird, Serenity. In short, yes. I do have a bit of a stuffy nose. It's not COVID though. I'm fairly certain that it is not COVID. Because I've already had COVID. I'm pretty sure I'm immune, but even if I'm not, like, this ain't bad. Okay, well, that is important. What? What are those guys? Hello, Google Jeff. What time is it? It is currently 11:45. The current time is 11:45 p.m. Look at these things. Pretty sure I have to run through all that. Nice. Sweet. That was definitely a good idea. Also, someone locked me in. What is happening here? Wait, hang on. Can I go through here at all? Yes, I can. What is? Reactor silo. Can I kill those? No, but there was a thing there. I'm not really sure what that does for me. Apparently not much of anything. Alright. Mommy says, do you know what your children are, or where your children are? I do not know. What is wrong with my mom? Oh, I get it. There was an advertisement back in the day for, like, not an advertisement, but a commercial back in the day on TV, where, you know, they would go, it's 8 p.m. Do you know where your children are? So I get the reference, Wendy. Your daughter might not, but I do. I'm old enough to remember. The main silo of the reactor core has gone offline. That's why all elevators and station systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can get to this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. Then we can figure out why the main silo went offline. Is your objective clear? You know what? I'm gonna do that. By the way, I asked you to return here to tell you. Some strange creatures have boarded your ship. Look how cute they are! I confirmed that they were not ex-hosts and gave them a berth. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Were they the source of the healthy biosigns earlier? Very well then. Their presence in the midst of this disaster must have some significance. I will keep them here. You got it. And thank you. They are cute. I love them. Huh. So, I came here 5 seconds before I was supposed to, and now they've removed the roadblock since I went to the place I was supposed to go to first. Gee, thanks, game. I appreciate you. Well, that was a hopeless trying to find some non-linearity. Honestly, that probably could have just been taken out with a regular bomb. I just like using power bombs. That's a thing. Is this where Nightmare's gonna be? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, space pirates. That seemed a bit more efficient to me. Nice! Usually when there's an energy tank sitting right there, I'm just like, huh. Usually this game isn't that nice. Yeah, let's just take turns shooting each other. We'll see who dies first. Quick hint, it's not me. Power bombs are usually a very quick way to tell if there's if there's a breakable surface somewhere. There does not appear to be here. Missile. I feel like I've gotten a lot of upgrades this stream. This is a good recording session. Also, I haven't dropped any frames since, well, earlier. I'd also say that this live stream test was a success. And yes, I did lower the bitrate of the stream. I don't know if I really should have. As someone mentioned earlier to me, it's probably best to change one setting at a time. But I'm satisfied with this. It's higher than the bitrate I used to stream with, so Mom said, I like your little goatee and your little curly hair. I do not know why my mom is so weird. Well, thank you for the compliment on my hair, both normal and facial. Sky likes it too. You know, speaking of my goatee, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but I often recount this with Sky. Right before Sky and I started dating, I had shaved my goatee. And like a couple weeks into our dating, she had said, you know, I kind of like your goatee. When we were just walking around Walmart at one point, and I'm like, should I grow it back? And she's like, oh, well, you don't have to do it for me. Like, I just liked it. And I'm like, that's a yes, isn't it? Whoa! Well, huh. What are you? Hey. Hey, stop eating me. Ow! Okay, well, maybe I didn't like that. Okay, well, I guess that's the only way to hurt that thing. It's a tarantula, says Ethan. I don't like this tarantula. It is killing me quite quickly. I need to start remembering that I can go into a morph ball form and probably avoid it easier. Yeah, that's the way to do it. It's purple now. That means I've damaged it. You know. I didn't damage it quite quick enough to, like, have a chance at survival here, but... never mind. Oh! It's a goatee eating tarantula, Mommy said. Well, it just ate my goatee and erased all of my progress. Okay, sure. Sure, that can happen. Of course it can. I mean, why wouldn't it? Are you kidding me? Arachnophobia. I mean, that's kind of close to the correct spelling. Sadness. Now I have to go through that last 5 minutes again. That wasn't so bad, though. Except that I have to go through this text box. Pain! Yeah, I know. If there was a save point around that area, I wouldn't have to go through all this. Yeah, I like those strange creatures. We can keep them. Alright, we can keep them. I like them. Computer, understand something. I like those creatures. We can keep them. Arbitrary roadblock is out of the way. It sounded like Centipede arcade game, says Ethan. What did? It's been so long since I played Centipede. A good one that one was. Oh, I can't. I see what I'm grabbing onto now. Dad said that. Oh. Gosh, it's been so long since I played Centipede. A classic that one is. A classic that one is. Mmm. The spider battle. Oh. Is there anything up here that has any appreciable amount of significance? That has an appreciable amount of significance. I didn't know I could explode all of those things with my power bomb. This makes a Jeff a happy Jeff. Hey, that's where they hit this. Right, I need that auxiliary power online to use the save point. Centipedes are crawling in your own house, says Serenity. I hope not. I'm not a fan of centipedes. I had one fall right next to me at work on my desk one day. It just fell from the ceiling, and I'm like, what the heck? And I just took my shoe off and I smushed it before it could get away. And it was funny because my coworker like got jostled by that. He's like, "Are you mad about something?" I'm like, "No, a centipede just fell on my desk." He's like, "Oh. Well, we gave the spiders for real. Or we have the spiders for real," says Ethan. Yeah, I've had a centipede in my house before. I wasn't a fan. It sounded like a lovely experience, says Ethan. Yeah, it was something. Like, I was just sitting there at work. It's probably a good thing I didn't have my earbuds in at that time. Because I just heard... And I'm like, what the heck was that? Did someone shoot a rubber band over on my desk? No, it was a centipede that fell from the ceiling. Nice. Okay, so these space pirates aren't as stupid as I thought. Or hoped. I saw one on your face. That would probably be my, one-day-old mustache. That would not be a centipede. I would know if there was a centipede crawling on my face. You can't fool me that easy. No, don't say it. He'll be creeped out. Really? That didn't just obliterate the space pirate? How? Good sir, I would like to keep some of my health, please, thank you. Well, at least I know, like, a little bit of the secret methodology of fighting that thing now. Like, I just gotta stay in morph ball form. Because it doesn't come all the way down. Come on. Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, cool. I get to save that health. Okay. Here we go. Boss fight time. Right. That went well. Blop. Alright, so I definitely gotta be a little more careful here. There's a fine balance of being careful and doing enough damage. Mommy told me to say, "Who's that person behind you?" Come on, really? First a centipede on my face and then a person behind me. At least that's a little bit more believable. I would think I would know if there was a centipede on my face. It's still alive. Can someone describe to me how that is the case? That is a disgusting sound effect, by the way. I was gonna see how many times I could juggle him. Gosh, this sucks! Also, I'm almost... No, I thought I was almost out of missiles. I'm not. I'm not even close to being out of missiles. There we go. Oh, what? Come on, really? I still have to fight the most dangerous form? That's a joke, by the way. This isn't the most powerful form. It's just... Some of those bosses have been pretty easy, and then I get to this point in the fight, and then that's where I take my damage. What do I get here? Spin jump? Space jump. Eyeball, you killed the real Jedi, or you killed like real Jedi. Eyeball, you killed like real Jedi. This is Ethan. Why is my family so deluded and mentally deranged? Okay. There we go. Space jump. Got it. Just, let me do my thing. Watch me do my thing. Okay, got the power back on. Navigation room. What's up, computer? Save rooms and recharge rooms are now back online, but with only auxiliary power, no elevators or hatches will work. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. I believe the source of the problem is the vegetation you saw earlier choking the reactor core components. Is your objective clear? Not really. We'll have to find the source of those roots to proceed. I mean, yeah. Mommy's on here now. Get prepared for the weirdness. It's the serenity. Oh boy. Hey, 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 hey. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you giant bee things. I don't appreciate you at all. So, I pretty much explored this area pretty much to the fullest extent that I can. Well, there is one more spot. Prior outage caused by plant roots and core. Investigate. They is ugly. This is Serenity. Yes, they were. This must be the core, right? Thankfully, there's no other people on here right now. Lol. This is Ethan. Yeah, I mean, with a title like Test Live Stream and the thumbnail that I chose, I can't imagine why people aren't watching. I didn't even include what game I'm playing. Because I'm like, what if somebody wants me to play a different game? Also, is there a recharge room nearby? I know there's a save room. Let's go there. Let's just make sure that I'm saving. Unfortunately, it keeps me at the low amount of health I have currently, and they probably respawn the enemies in here. Yep. So I gotta be extra careful. Extra careful, Z's. I didn't even see the bees, but I knew they were ugly, and now that I saw them, I am scared for my life. Wendy says, Serenity keeps wanting me to say something, and all I can think of is the song You Spin Me right round, baby, right now, like a record, baby, round, round, right round, or something like that. Okay, well, welcome to the stream, Wendy. Oh, they gonna kill me. They pack a wallop. A whole wallop. Not a half a wallop. A whole wallop. I don't know what that comment was. It's very important to distinguish between a half wallop and a whole wallop. You understand. This is very important. I am scared. Says Serenity. Fair enough. I'm scared of all these giant bees. What gives? I don't want to fight all these bees. There's one place I can go. Yas, of course, says Ethan. Of course it's important to distinguish between half a wallop and a wallop. Like, that distinction is the most important distinction I can think of in life. Ah, jeez. Okay. We're getting close here. I would really like to get to a recharge station and fill up my health. I'm actually pretty close to one of those, but unfortunately it's locked behind a door. Oh, that's right. I can't really... Ooh! That's a thing. I didn't completely waste a power bomb. What kind of Metroid moments do we have in here? Nice. I don't know what to say, so lift the round barrel into ye aircraft. Is that a reference I don't quite understand? Probably. Well, I can at least go through here. Navigation room. What's up? Confirm mission objective? No. Locate and neutralize the source of vegetation. Okay. Great. Where is that? So. I don't know if I'll be able to find that. Skylar said that you have bees at your house, lol, says Wendy. Yeah, we do. I'm thinking about calling one of those, I don't know what to call them, but they spray this sort of pesticide on the house, and it keeps the bees from coming in. I looked around for a nest on the house, and there isn't one. Well, there is one, but that one's abandoned. No, they're in the walls. There are holes on the side of my siding, or in the siding at my house, and I saw them going in there. So, might be a good call to have someone spray the house. But pretty soon here, winter will be settling in, and the wasps won't be active anyway. I'm not too worried about it. They don't really get in the house. Maybe I should be a little bit more worried about it than I am. Yeah. I'll talk to my cousin's husband about it. He had some similar procedure done at his house. Where's that source of vegetation? If I had to guess, it's probably down here somewhere. Well, no, probably not. Maybe? I mean, none of those elevators are working, so I can't get down there. This is pretty much the only area I have to explore. It is from the new movie called The Round Barrel. Aren't most barrels round? I don't understand the point of the title of that movie. I meant to say a YouTube series called The Round Barrel. I don't think that makes it any better. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. I suppose I can save here, though. Why don't we go ahead and save here? I've been recording and streaming for like 3 hours now, so this will probably be a good time to wrap up. And I am quite tired. No, don't confirm the mission objective. I have doubts that it's real, says Ethan. Honestly, anything on YouTube, I would believe it, to be honest. Well, at least I'm at full health. I've saved. I've got my full missiles and power bombs. I'm in a good spot. So we're going to go ahead and stop the recording here. Watch that CPU usage drop. I mean, not that you're going to see it. I would have to share my screen. But yeah, that should pretty much do it. So, hey, I think that this has been a pretty successful, stream test. It looks like, we got, well, we dropped 384 frames in total, which is like nothing compared to the thousands we dropped last stream. Tens of thousands probably. But yeah, I think that we could pretty much just chalk that up to being mostly network hiccups. Pretty much all my computer specs look fine. My CPU had a good amount of headroom for that entire process. I honestly think that Windows installation really helped. Or Windows reinstallation. I could probably bump the bitrate back up to 6,000. And I would probably be fine. But yeah, let's just say that it's been a good stream test, and I'm glad I did that. I had a lot of fun recording Metroid Fusion. No! My copy of Metroid Dread just went in the garbage. It does not belong in the garbage. 9. Eh. I'm gonna put that back where it belongs, over here on my bookshelf. Anyway. When do you think you could start a new Minecraft series? Asks Serenity. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing, at least playing some Minecrafts, when 1.18 comes out. We'll see. I can't promise anything yet, but we'll see. Ethan says, well, we're keeping our 1 quote per stream consistently. Yeah, we are. Like, I'm very happy with the, quote that we got this stream. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'd say that the test was a success, and thank you guys for joining me. Per the usual arrangement, the stream will be available on YouTube, but you'll have to do a little bit more digging now. They're unlisted on my channel. Let me show you what that means. So if you go to my YouTube channel, so you know what? I'm gonna use the not signed in. If you go to youtube.com/the Yoshi Fanatic, you'll see, well, you can see my live stream right now. That's pretty neat. But you can also see my main videos here, then my Yoshi game live streams, then all of my other live streams, and then uploads are down here. But this is going to be unlisted, so it'll just be my update videos and my regular videos. So if you want to find my live streams at this point, you go to playlists. Here's my Yoshi game live streams. Here's all my other live streams. This one tonight that we just filmed will be going under the one-offs. It'll be going here. It's actually right there. So you can go to that playlist and watch this whenever you want. That was pretty much the point of that. Back to my regular face cam. How many more days until you will be making a new live stream? Asks Serenity. Well, I think that our current plan is to stream on Friday nights, starting around the time when Jeremiah goes to sleep, which is normally around 9 or 10 o'clock. So that's when you can expect our next live stream, Friday, 9 or 10 o'clock at night, because that's pretty much that's pretty much when we can do it. Anywho, that's gonna wrap it up for this stream, guys. So anyone watching the archive, I thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that little look of Metroid Fusion. I'm gonna go ahead and create a restore point, because I don't know if I'd really trust the save points and whatnot. I always like to create a restore point. So, anywho, bye-bye and good night, says Ethan. Good night, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Anybody watching the archive, thank you for watching the archive. You're the real MVP. But if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post a video or go live. And currently, I am... Not currently, but... I am doing a Metroid Dread live stream series on Friday nights starting around 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whenever Jeremiah goes to sleep. And at the end of that, I plan to use the footage that I've collected to make a Metroid Dread review. It'll be a little bit late. It'll be like 2 or 3 months after Metroid Dread came out. But hey, I want to make a review of it. So I'm going to. And if you have any other suggestions of videos I should make, feel free to list them in my Discord server. You can find a link for that on my channel. And yeah, just I like to chat with the fans. I always update you with my stream schedule and just whatever's going on. So feel free to join that if you're interested. With all that being said, guys, thanks again for watching. And we'll catch you next time here on the Yoshi Fanatic. See you guys.